Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel, I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. All right, well, hi everyone, and welcome back. I already said that, but I'm saying it again. Happy Monday to all of you. Happy Cash Stuffing Monday to all of you. We've got a bigger one than usual today. We're going to be stuffing 1184, and so I've got my little teller slip here. This is available in my shop, as is the cash breakdown. I don't think I have the cash breakdown available separately, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll update my shop so that maybe I do. I can't remember, but I think I'm going to create like a bundle where I have my teller slip, my my little like cash trackers inside of like the envelope trackers, and then my cash breakdown. But I just for a little like behind the scenes, this is what it looks like. So I take this to the bank teller with the breakdown of all the denominations that I need. And I do that by breaking the whole thing down on the cash breakdown sheet that I have here with all of my categories, the amount that I need, and then how I break that down for the denomination. So just in case you were interested what it looks like on a weekly basis that I have off to the side, this is it. Excuse me. Okay, so we will go into the wallet. Oh, and actually, these are my rollover one, or not my rollover ones, but the ones that I have that I'm going to be putting in the dollar savings challenge this week. And then I scan all of my receipts into my Fetch and Receipt Hog apps on my phone. For those of you who don't know, they are apps where you can take pictures of your paper receipts from your transactions, upload them into the app, and then depending on the app, you get points or coins for every receipt that you upload, and those add up and they can be redeemed for either cashback or gift cards. If you use my referral codes, which are linked below, you will get like a little bonus point situation. I do too, just full disclosure. But all that info is always linked below, as well as like my Etsy shop and stuff like that. So if you guys are ever interested. I don't have any grocery rollover this week, but I think I have a few little coins in here. So we will put that in our coin jar. There we are. I don't know when we'll count it, but we'll get there.
It's got to be much fuller than that.
Yeah, it's got to be much fuller than that. Okay, so let's get into it. I am stuffing $1,184 today. So counting this is, I'm sure, going to be super fun. So let's get into it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 556, whoops, 57, 50, 770, 90, 810, 830, 50, 70, 90, 910, 930, 50. So 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So 1,070, 5, 85, 95, 1,100, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. So 1,155, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1, 2, 3, and 4. $1,184. And I counted it all.
Hey, that's like 4 weeks in a row.
I know.
That you've counted successfully.
I'm kind of amazing.
You got pretty good at this.
All right. So first up, we're going to hop right into our high priority sinking funds. And we are going to be stuffing $325 into grocery. So 1, 2, 53, 25. And I know we haven't had like really any grocery rollover from week to week, but sometimes I have these weeks. You guys will have to tell me if you're the same. Sometimes I have these weeks where I like panic that I'm not gonna have enough food, and then I overbuy and then come home and I'm like, okay, I actually had plenty of meat in the freezer or whatever. Anyway, so I've been doing that like these last couple weeks, and as a result, I haven't really had rollover, but we'll see if I can do better this week. We'll see. Taxes is up next. It's getting $10. And, oops, that's my, so in the bank we have 500, and then here we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95. Oh, and this is another 100. So we will now have these 600 in taxes. And just so that you all know, because I've been talking about like my business taxes from my Etsy and my YouTube paychecks are separate and apart from what we put in here. In June, I will have my first Etsy and YouTube cash stuffing. So just, you know, be on the lookout for that. There will be a new binder and all that kind of stuff. And that will have its own tax envelope that's separate and apart from what I keep in here. Because this is basically just to fund the person who we pay to prepare our taxes for us. So, and then the 500 that's in the bank is like a little bit of overage from when I started working and before we started pulling stuff from my husband's, or like extra from my husband's paycheck. So that's why there's so much in here. But this is basically just to, like I said, pay the guy who prepares our taxes for us. Next up is medical, and medical is getting 25. So, oh, I did that wrong. Okay, 20 and 5. And now in medical, we have 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 91. So 291 in medical. That's nice.
That's nice.
Car expenses is up next. It's getting 22. And because some of you are triggered by weird numbers, it's 22 because we put a certain amount for it for car maintenance. And then also it gets $7 a month for the car registration that we pay for annually. So that's where that extra like rogue $2 came from. So now in car expenses, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 50, 70, 90, 200, 10, 20, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So
that's nice too.
251 nice. In car expenses. Home maintenance is up next. Home maintenance is getting 25 this week. And I just did a 20 and a 5. We are building this one back up after buying some replacement parts for our robot vacuum. So we are now at 20, 30.
Shout out to iRobot.
Yeah, shout out to iRobot. You interrupted my counting. 20, 30, 45, 51.
You're getting so good at counting. I got to do something to throw you off.
Well, you succeeded. 51 in home maintenance. Household is up next, and it's getting 10, and I just did a 5 and 5 1. So let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all know I love my small denominations in these envelopes that get spent from a lot, just so that I have change. So In household, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this one actually probably could be condensed just a little bit. So we'll sort that out in my cash condensing. In toiletries, we are putting 10 also, and I did a 5 and 5 ones for this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now in toiletries, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 in toiletries. This one's probably going to be spent from soon because I need to buy some more hand soap for our house.
That's important.
It's very important. Clothes is up next, and clothes is getting 15, and I just did a 10 and a 5. Whoops. And clothes now has 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 96. So 96 in clothes. Finance coach is being skipped this week, and it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 in finance coach. That one could use a little condensing as well. I'm just making notes as I go through these envelopes. Our HOA is up next. It's getting $10. And so now it has 20,
Ooh, HOA, boo.
20, 30,
Steal my money, give me nothing.
40. $40 in HOA.
It's like a government.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
a little government.
It's like a little government. Yes. Union dues is up next. I know this one's not being skipped. Where is it? Oh, there it is. $10. And it has $30 now. We've been forced to beef this one up faster than we might have otherwise, but we realized that we hadn't been putting money aside for this, for my husband's job, and
My
it,
fault.
yes,
Take the hit.
there you go. And so we had to remedy that. And then our emergency fund is fully funded. Just for those of you who may be new to cash stuffing, the emergency fund, so we are following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. And the first baby step is to have a $1,000 emergency fund, because while you're paying down your debt, you want to make sure that you have at least $1,000 earmarked for any emergencies that may pop up, so that you don't add to your debt and you can just pay for the emergency expense with your emergency fund without, swiping your credit card. And so that's what we're doing. So we had already done this by the time I started my channel. We already had saved up, we already had the $1,000 in our emergency fund, and we are currently working on paying down our debt. So I have filmed a debt confession, and then I also filmed a Q1 update. And so I will link both of those videos so that you can watch them if you happen to be new to my channel or new to the idea of the Dave Ramsey baby steps, and, kind of how we're going about our particular financial situation. And if you watch my cash stuffing videos and you're like, well, wait, what does emergency fund being fully funded mean? It's not actually fully funded, but it's fully funded for now. So anyways, that's that. Let's go ahead and dip into our low priority sinking funds. So we were just interrupted by a knock at our door. The little neighbor that I told you guys about in our last video, who just had heart surgery and came home, was knocking at our door looking for our kiddos, who are actually not home right now. So sweet. He seems to really be doing great. So it's good stuff. Anyways, so Dine Out is up next, and it's getting $30. And this is going to be used, actually today is my kid's last day of school, and my husband is going to take them out for ice cream while I am at work. So that'll be nice. We have a little local ice cream place that we actually really like. So that is that. Work meals is getting 28. And let's see, 25, 6, 7, 8. So actually, Dine Out and work meals is getting some extra unplanned for money because I ended up having a little bit of overage in my paycheck, like unplanned money that we weren't planning for. And it wasn't really enough to make a significant dent in our debt, but it was enough to kind of help beef up some of our envelopes that we were a little lower on. And so that's what we chose to do. And so we did dine out because we knew, it was going to be the kids' last day of school and give them like a special little end of school year treat. And then also work meals because, guys, we just never know if I'm going to end up having to clean up poop again. So got to have some coffee money in there just in case.
You gotta plan for the worst.
Got to plan for the worst. Hope for the best. Hope for no poo, but you just never know. Anyway, in work meals now we have 25, 30, 1, 2, and 3.
All the nurses who watch are like, really, is this your first time?
I know, seriously. I actually have a cousin who's an emergency room nurse, and I'm sure she would like laugh hysterically at the thought that I had a hard time cleaning up one poo incident, but here we find ourselves. Haircuts is up next, and it's getting $60 this week, actually. We're trying to beef this one up, so even though my son is choosing to grow his hair out again, my daughter needs like a trim. So we're gonna beef this one up so that we can have enough money for her to have a little trim and my husband to get his hair cut. And so that's why we put so much at it this week. So now in haircuts, we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, and 3. So 123 in haircuts. Up next is home, which is getting its first funding in a long time, and it's getting 15. And that puts 10, 25, 30 in it this week, which is nice. Oops. Man, let me tell you, I straighten it out. There we go. All right, dates is up next, and it's getting 5. We're not even discussing the fact that we still haven't gone on our date yet. So we're all letting it go. 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So 249 in dates. At least when we go on our date, we're gonna just have more than enough money to actually enjoy it. His is up next. This is my husband spending money. It's getting $10 this week. Although he just spent 15 on a coffee date with me. Actually, sip my Starbucks. All right. Oh man, I have ice. Okay. Now my husband has 152, 220, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 305, 6, 7. So 307.
Don't steal my ones.
I'm stealing those ones.
No.
Next up is my spending money. I'm getting 28 this week. So 25, 6, 7, 8. And now I have 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, and 3. So 103.
So when it's my money, it's we have. When it's your money, it's I have.
That's right.
See how that works.
I'm glad you got that all figured out there. Pretty Hair is up next. This is just the funding for my haircut. It's getting $8. This one's definitely going to need a condensing. 1, 2, 3. And now I have 20, 30, 45, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71 and 2. 72 in my haircut. My lash lift is up next. It's getting 14. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I know there was a quicker way of doing that, but sometimes you just mix it up and make it difficult on yourself. Lash Lift has 10, 20, 30, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Does that need a condensing or what?
Yes,
Holy
indeed.
smokes. That really needs a condensing. Family Fun is up next. It's getting $38. So 20. This is another one that we beefed up with my paycheck overage. 35, 36, 37, 38. All right, and now in Family Fun, we have 20, 35, 40, 1, 2, and 3. So 43 in Family Fun. This is one that we're building up because there is a lake close by that we really love taking the kids to. It's like a lake beach in the summertime. And so it, costs to get in there. And so we want to make sure that we're allocating enough money for stuff like this because we really like to try to do a lot of like outdoor activities with our kids in the summertime. So this is one of them. And that's why we want to beef this one up a little bit. Miscellaneous is being skipped this week and it's got nothing in it. And, I should really pull this YouTube one out too, but because I have YouTube in my business binder now. So House Project is up next. It's getting $200. Whoops. Part of my paycheck overage went toward this as well. And now we have 1, 2, 50. That's like a thick $50 bill. 270. 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300. Is that right? And 1. Wow, nice. 301 in House Project. So I've mentioned this before. We are working towards saving for ceiling fans for my husband's office and my kids' bedrooms. So that's our first little house project that we're saving for. I've mentioned this envelope before because while we are paying off our debt and we are being aggressive with it, there are certain house projects that we want to make sure that we're funding that are just priorities to us before we can get our debt fully paid down. And I understand that may not be something that everybody understands, but for us, these things are important. And obviously top of the list for us was ceiling fans for bedrooms. And then actually after this, we're going to be saving up for gutters for our house because our house does not have gutters. So, these are things that are priorities, especially when you live in an area of Texas where there's lots of storms and hail and tons of downpour of rain and stuff like that. Like gutters are kind of important. So anyway, first step will be the ceiling fans. Then we move on to gutters. You guys get to be part of that process. So here we go. And that's the end of our low priority sinking funds. This definitely needs a condensing. Holy smokes. Look at that.
It's beefy.
It's chunky. Last up for the day, our holiday sinking funds. And up first is gifts. And gifts is getting $100. This was also one that got a little, this was from cashback, from the apps that I use for cashback. So that money adds up too. And so now in gifts, we have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 160 in gifts, which is nice. Because I got to send my cousin his wedding gift. Partay is up next. It's getting 15. And I just did a 10 and a 5. Sometimes we keep it normal around here. Now I'm Partay. 10, 20, 35 in Partay. For those of you who missed my binder setup, although I will leave it linked for you now, I call it Partay because it's a Friends reference. Friends is my favorite show of all time. And Ross once referred to a party as a partay in one of the episodes. So that's why I call it Partay. Valentine's Day is up next. It is getting $5. And I just did a 5. So now Valentine's Day has 10, 15, 25, 26, 27. And that was from a little bit of rollover from last Valentine's Day and what we've been funding it since then. It matters. Easter is being skipped this week, but we'll give her a count. We've got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in Easter. Whoops. Next up is vacation, and it's getting, oh, wrong side. It's getting 75, which is so exciting. So 50, 75. And let me just sort this out. I think this puts us over the $500 mark, so it's gonna be condensed and taken to the bank. Word. Oh my gosh, that was really white. I'm sorry. All right.
You might edit that out.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep that in. They need to know how corny and cheesy I am. Okay. Vacation now has 1, 2, 300, 350, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 515. Do you have that?
Yep.
Nice. 515 in vacation. So 500 of this will go to the bank and just sit there and accrue interest in our high yield savings account until vacation comes around, which is nice. The cash condensing, my bill condensing video is going to be, I'm probably going to do like a little bonus video this week on it. So stay tuned for that one. Back to school is being skipped. It's still empty, but we actually will be stuffing this one. We had some money come back to us from our escrow account on our mortgage. We've been paying overage on our property taxes. So that money is coming back to us, which is lovely. And we've earmarked some of it for back to school. So that'll be in a stuffing. Can you not?
Sorry.
My husband's playing with one of my children's toys. So that stuffing's going to be coming at some point. It'll just be added into one of our normal cash stuffings. We're not doing like a separate cash stuffing for that money because, as most of you know, or will have assumed, most of it is going toward debt. So anyways, Halloween is being skipped, but let's go ahead and give her a count. 1, 20, 30, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. So 161 in Halloween. It is fully funded until Halloween comes around. I'm gonna steal that dollar. I'm stealing that dollar. It's going in the dollar. So now we have 160 in Halloween.
No.
Yes, because now we have an even number. And I get to add more to the dollar savings challenge.
Are you kidding me right now?
Don't?
You don't? That's against the contract.
I know, but
You took $1?
I did. I'm an executive. I have executive authority over binder decisions. So this is not a democracy. Okay, this is a dictatorship.
We had a revolution up in here.
Okay, Thanksgiving is actually being skipped this week, but I'm going to count it. It's 50, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, and 10.
You gonna take any of those dollars?
I'm not. We don't have any dollar bills in that one. I just need 161 is just a silly number. And so now we have 160, and that's actually more than what we had originally said we wanted for it anyway. So I stole the dollar, and I'm not sorry about it, and I will not apologize. Christmas is up next, and it's getting $75. And this is another one where we have 500 in the bank. I have my little placeholder here. These are also available for sale for digital download. I think I am going to be offering them though in my physical product launch as well. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be on June 1st, which is coming up really soon. I'm kind of scared. Anyway, Christmas, I did not stuff yet. It's getting 75 also. So 50, 70. This is also going to benefit from a condensing. 5. And then now in Christmas, we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 70, 90, 410, 430, 50, 70, 90, 510, 530, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 400? No, that's not right.
6.
All right, I got to recount it.
The streak is broken.
The streak is broken. 1, 2, 53, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 50, 70, 90, 510, 530. So 530, 50, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 605 in Christmas, in addition to the 500 we have in the bank. And then actually, starting in my next cash stuffing, I'm going to be including a cute savings challenge that I purchased from Taylor at A Little of It All, because we're going to be figuring out how much. So for Christmas this year, we're taking our kids to go see the Nutcracker. So I'm going to figure out how much the tickets are going to cost. And then I'll be doing the little savings challenge, and filling out the cute little Nutcracker one that she had. It's so cute. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'm going to go ahead and link it below. I'll link her shop below, but then I'll also link the Christmas Savings Challenge bundle that she sells that I purchased from her. That's so, so cute, so that you guys can see and buy for yourself the savings challenge that I am going to be doing for our Nutcracker tickets for this one. So anyway, that's that for Christmas. Zoo is up last today, and it's getting 16. So it gets $16 a month, and that will pay for our Zoo membership for next year. So in Zoo, we have 10, 20, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48. So 48 in Zoo. Whoops. And then last up for the day is our dollar savings challenge. So I'll be adding 1, 2, oh, these are all wrong. 3, 4, $5 to our $1 savings challenge. See, a nice round number, and all because I stole that one. If you could see the look my husband is.
At least you admit it's theft.
It's a theft.
No, it's theft.
You know, we discussed this in the comments after the last video. It's reallocating, repurposing, you know, we're just moving some stuff around. So again, we don't count this one until we're going to be using it for our next little thing that we're saving toward, which is our vacation that's coming up in August. So that is that for today's cash stuffing. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love hanging out on my channel here with you guys. You're fantastic. So I hope that your Monday is going really great. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you on Wednesday with the bill condensing for these chunky envelopes here. Have a great day, everyone. Please give my video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and then I will see you on Wednesday. Bye.